going to be learning about order of operations. And to do order of operations, we use PEMDAS. We've learned about this. You learned about this in 5th grade math, and then we also learned about it in 6th grade math. But it's something that sometimes we're still struggling with. So I wanted to do a review lesson on this. So I attached a worksheet, kind of like, it looks kind of like a poster of basically what this says, PEMDAS. PEMDAS is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So that's the order of operations you need to go in. If you can't print that worksheet I attached, please write this down so you have it. Remember that multiplication and division go left to right. So for example, if you saw division come first, that is what you would do first. Okay, so it just depends which one comes first in the problem. Same thing with addition and subtraction. So when you're doing these, it's super important to write down every single step. If you don't write down every single step, I've noticed over the years of teaching that we tend to get the wrong answer. You need to write down every single step, okay? All right, so first one, 34 minus 6 in parentheses divided by 2 minus 7 squared. So if you look at PEMDAS, the very first step is parentheses. So what you're going to do is you're going to solve what's in the parentheses first. So 34 minus 6 is 28. So now we have 28 divided by 2 minus 7 squared. This is what I'm talking about with solving one step and like rewriting the entire thing every time. Okay, now we have division here, we have subtraction, and we have an exponent. If you look at order of operations, exponent comes next, so that is what you should be doing next. So 28 divided by 2 minus 49. Okay, so now we have division and then subtraction. If you look at PEMDAS, division comes before subtraction, so you want to do this part first. 28 divided by 2, and that's 14, minus 49. 14 minus 49, that's going to be a negative number, so you can really just do 49 minus 14 and then make it negative. So that's negative 35, and that's your answer. Next, we have parentheses here, so we're definitely going to do what's inside the parentheses first, okay? We have a lot going on here, so what we want to do first is the exponent, because that's what comes next. So we have 12 times 10 plus 8 squared is 8 times 8, which is 64. We're still not done with our parentheses. We have to continue. We have multiplication and addition. Multiplication comes first. So 12 times 10 is 120 plus 64. We still have to finish the parentheses. 120 plus 64 is 184. So now we have 184 minus 8. And 184 minus 8 is 176. So that's your final answer. I'm going to flip the board. This is, I did attach this worksheet. All these problems come from a worksheet that's attached. The first page is the notes we're doing together, and then the second page is what you're doing by yourself afterwards. Okay, next. Number 3. We have parentheses, so we want to do that first. So 56 minus 6 is 48. What am I doing? 56 minus 6 is 50, not 48. It's been a long day. 50, okay. Divided by 2 plus 3 squared. The next step in PEMDAS is to do the exponent. So 50 divided by 2 plus 9, because 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is 9. Next we have division, and then we have addition. Division comes before addition. So 50 divided by 2 is 25, plus 9 equals 34. And that's your final answer. Number 4, we're going to do parentheses first. So 6 times 14 minus 5 is 9 minus 6 squared. The next step is to do the exponent. 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is 36. So now we have 6 times 9 minus 36. We have multiplication and subtraction. Multiplication comes first in PEMDAS, so we're going to do 6 times 9, which is 54, minus 36. And 54 minus 36 is 18. Number 5, we have 2 sets of parentheses. If you have 2 sets of parentheses, it doesn't matter which one you do first. I'll just start with this one since it's listed first. So 10 minus 5 is 5 squared. You have to keep the squared there. Plus, let's do the other parentheses. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now 5 squared, that's 5 times 5, which is 25. So we have 25 plus 5, and 25 plus 5 equals 30. Okay, next, parentheses. We're going to do this inside the parentheses first, and I want to go to my exponent first because that's what comes next. So we have 6 times 9, 5 squared is 25, so plus 25, minus 8. We still have to work with the parentheses, so 6 times 9 is 54, plus 25, minus 8. 54 plus 25 is 79, minus 8, and 79 minus 8 is 71. Next, we have 2 sets of parentheses here. It does not matter which one you do first. So let's do this one first. We have 69 minus 3 squared. So that's 69 minus 3 squared is 9. Divided by 8 minus 3, which is 5. 69 minus 9 is 60. Oh, I shouldn't have put that in parentheses because that was finished with the. So 69 divided by 5 now. And 60 divided by 5 equals 12. Okay, next one. We have 2 sets of parentheses. Doesn't matter which one you do first. I'll start with the first one. We have 54 minus 2 squared. 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4, divided by 13 minus 3, which is 10. Let's finish these parentheses. 54 minus 4 is 50, divided by 10. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Okay, we have 2 more problems left to do. I need my board eraser. All right, number 9. Ooh, I want to go back to black. Okay, 9. 8 times, in parentheses, 14 minus 4, plus 4 squared. And then number 10 is 12 minus 5 squared plus 20 divided by 2. Okay, so starting here, we want to start with parentheses. So 8 times 14 minus 4 is 10, plus 4 squared, which is 16. Now you want to do what comes first, so we're going to do multiplication and then we'll add. So 8 times 10 is 80, plus 16, and 80 plus 16 is 96. Okay, next, we have two sets of parentheses, so we'll do this one first. 12 minus 5 is 7. And then we need to square that. And then 20 divided by 2 is 10. So 7 squared is 49, plus 10, and 49 plus 10 is 59. Okay, that's it. So what you have to do is you have to do the second page of the worksheets I attached. Those are your practice problems and IXL.